October 14th. 6:42 inches the morning. This is the moment the dream cracks. You spent months preparing. You bought the softest bed, the highest rated kibble, the cute collar with the name tag that jingles when they walk. You imagined long, peaceful walks and evenings curled up on the couch. But the reality? The reality is sharp. It's bleeding. And it feels personal. There is a specific kind of heartbreak that happens about 3 days after you bring a new puppy or kitten home. It's the puppy blues. It's the moment you look at this creature you promised to love forever, and you feel a flash of genuine resentment. Because every time you reach out to pet them, they bite. Every time you walk, they hunt your ankles. You start to wonder, is he aggressive? Is something wrong with him? Did I make a terrible mistake? You didn't make a mistake, and your puppy isn't a monster. You are currently living with a predator that has no hands, no language, and a mouth full of needles. Over the next 7 days, we are going to fix this. Not by breaking their spirit, but by teaching them your language. We are going to move from blood and frustration to the bond you actually signed up for. This is the 7-day Bite Inhibition Protocol. To stop the biting, you first have to respect it. In the wild, a mouth is a tool of survival. For a wolf pup or a wild kitten, the mouth is a hand. It is how they carry, how they investigate, how they eat, and most importantly, how they play. When a human infant is curious, they reach out with their fingers. When a puppy is curious, they reach out with their teeth. But here is the biological mismatch that causes all the pain. Puppy skin is tough. Human skin is paper thin. When littermates wrestle, they bite hard. If one puppy bites too hard, the other yelps and stops playing. That feedback loop is nature's classroom. But when you took your puppy home, you removed them from that classroom. You became the littermate. But you didn't come with the fur armor. We call this the land shark phase. It is driven by 3 engines. 1. Teething. Their gums hurt, and chewing provides relief. 2. Prey drive. Movement triggers a chase instinct. Your moving ankles look like wounded prey. And 3. Over-arousal. They literally do not know how to calm down. If you yell, you are barking. If you push them away, you are wrestling. To the puppy, your frustration looks like a game. We need to change the game. Day 1 is about removing the fuel from the fire. Most people react to a bite by pulling their hand away quickly. But when you pull away, you become a squeaky toy. You trigger the chase reflex. The rule of day 1 is, be a tree. If teeth touch skin, the fun dies instantly. You don't scream. You don't scold. You freeze. You become boring. The moment the puppy backs off, even for a microsecond, you praise and offer a toy. This is the trade. We are teaching the puppy. Human skin is boring and stops the game. Toys are exciting and start the game. But there is a darker side to day 1. The ankle biting. This is pure predatory drift. They are hunting you. If you run, they win. If you yell, they win. On day 1 and 2, you must manage the environment. If you have a relentless ankle biter, you do not walk around in socks. You wear boots or hard slippers. You deny them the reaction of pain. And if the biting turns frantic, if their eyes go wide and they are lunging repeatedly, you use the reverse timeout. Do not put the puppy in a crate as punishment. That creates a prison. Instead, you leave. Step over a baby gate. Close a door for 10 seconds. The message is profound in its simplicity. You bite, I vanish. Social isolation is the strongest currency you have. Use it wisely. By day 3, your hands might still be sore, but the frequency should be dropping. Now, we must address the force. This is the most critical scientific concept in this entire process. Acquired bite inhibition. Dr. Ian Dunbar, a legendary veterinary behaviorist, argues that you should not stop a puppy from mouthing entirely in the first week. If you forbid them from ever using their mouth, They never learn to control their jaw pressure. Imagine a dog who was never allowed to mouth as a puppy. One day, as an adult, he gets frightened and bites. Because he never learned control, he bites at a level 10. He breaks bone. We want a dog that, if they ever do bite, has a soft mouth. So, on day 3, we play Goldilocks. Gentle mouthing? We allow it briefly. Harder pressure? We give a distinct feedback signal. A sharp ouch or a aha. Then we freeze. We are fine-tuning their jaw muscles. We are teaching them that human skin is incredibly fragile. You are virtually programming safety into their brain for the rest of their life. This is where the empathy comes back in. Look at them. They are trying to figure out the rules. When they lick you after a bite, that isn't an apology. Dogs don't apologize. It's an appeasement signal. They are saying, I don't want conflict. I just wanted to play. Accept the peace offering, but don't restart the rough play. We have reached the middle of the week. You've practiced the freeze. You've practiced the trade. But every evening at 7 p.m., your puppy turns into a demon. We call this the witching hour. And the cause is almost always the same. Sleep deprivation. A puppy needs 18 to 20 hours of sleep a day. A kitten needs nearly the same. If your puppy has been awake for 3 hours, they are not energetic. They are hallucinating with exhaustion. Their cortisol levels are through the roof. Their bite inhibition is gone. On days 4 and 5, we introduce the enforced nap. You cannot wait for them to pass out. They won't. They are like toddlers who fight sleep because they have fear of missing out. The equation is simple. 1 hour awake, 2 hours asleep. If the biting becomes frantic, uncontrollable, and malicious feeling, look at the clock. If they've been up for an hour, the training session is over. It's nap time. You aren't punishing them. You are saving them from their own biology. This silence? This is part of the training, too. You are teaching them how to switch off. By day 6, the bruises on your arms are starting to heal. The ouch cue is working. Now, we need to give that predatory energy a job. If you don't give a dog a job, they will become self-employed. And you won't like their business model, which usually involves remodeling your furniture and your hands. Chewing and biting releases endorphins. It calms them down. On day 6, we flood their world with yes options. Instead of saying no bite all day, we provide bite this. Frozen carrots for teething pain. Cardboard boxes for the urge to shred. Flirt poles to satisfy the urge to chase. Look at the difference in the body language when they play with these tools. The puppy is still hunting. He is still biting. But he is biting an object, and he is looking to you as the provider of the fun, not the victim of it. You are no longer the prey. You are the dungeon master. You control the adventure. It's been a week. It feels like a year. You are sitting on the floor again. The puppy approaches. He's excited. His mouth opens. He mouths your hand. But this time, he stops. He self-corrects. He looks at you, expecting a toy. This is the breakthrough. It's not that the instinct is gone. It's that the relationship has overridden the instinct. He understands now that you are fragile. He understands that the fun stops when the teeth hit skin. This moment right here, this is why we go through the shark phase. We don't train dogs to make them convenient robots. We train them to build a common language. The biting was never hate. It was a question. He was asking, "Who are you? What are the rules? Can I trust you to handle my energy?" And for the last 7 days, you answered. You answered with consistency, with boundaries, with naps, and with patience. A few months from now, you will look at your smooth, unblemished arms, and you will almost forget the shark phase. You will have a dog that knows how to be gentle with a child, a dog that takes a treat from your fingers with the delicacy of a surgeon. But never forget the lesson of this week. Animals do not speak English. They speak in energy, in movement, and in touch. When we bring them into our homes, we ask them to suppress millions of years of evolution to fit into our living rooms. That is a huge ask. The least we can do is guide them through it with kindness. If you are in the trenches right now, if you are looking at your bitten hands and crying in the bathroom, take a breath. It gets better. Be the tree. Be the teacher. Be the safety. They aren't giving you a hard time. They are having a hard time. Help them out. If this roadmap helped you lower your blood pressure and save your ankles, hit that like button so other new puppy parents can find this survival guide. And tell me in the comments, what is the craziest thing your land shark has destroyed this week? I read every story. I'll see you in the next one. Keep training.